mathematicians, international award-winning mathematicians. So that does prove the point. Solid, rigorous training for the foundations is different than reaching that stage where you have to fly on your own.
Yes, you need to have an independent mind. That's what I think is the foundation and the differences that I've seen, differences between the Chinese brought-up kids versus the U.S. brought kids. My son went to Phillips Academy, which is the best high school in U.S.
Yes.
And he told me that all those finalists are those coming from China. But he said, I was very shocked how their life is like. There's definitely no leisure life to enjoy. So he said, I'm not going to be that type of person because there's more than, there's more things that I would enjoy doing. You have to step out of your comfort zone to take some risk and to break the norm, and that's how you discover some new territory, by taking the risk.
Do you see a change, a move away from rigorous education here in China?
I've met a couple of high school kids last summer when Harvard University hosted a summer forum for some leaders. Yes. And I do see some of the kids are very creative. They are able to step into some interesting field and take the charge to be a leader. I think that's a great trend, and I hope that these will be more promoted. There are a lot of successful people who went through this system, but who is able to take the best out of it and create something of their own, to make it their own way. There's no one formula to be successful. That's what I think, that every parents have to listen and to pay attention how each individual becomes successful. There's no formula.
Do you think China is it ready to produce the set of talent that's necessary to carry China forward, really into not just manufacturing but the knowledge economy?
Well, yes, I have whole confidence that this generation will definitely produce more talents in terms of creativity.
Well, Helen, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
Thank you. And yes, we talked about Olympic math. So here it is again. If you can solve this, write to us. Anyway, we'll take a short break and make sure you join us after the break.
ICS News, the only live English news in Shanghai. We cover Shanghai like no one else, spanning the globe to bring you the latest. Inside China,
Tianjin, Wujiangyan, Beijing,
and internationally,
in London,
United Arab Emirates,
from New York.
Join us and find the stories of tomorrow. ICS News, real news right now.
Those who consider the mathematical Olympiad too difficult can always take part in something easier, or not. More than 1 ton of oysters were opened and eaten at the Danish oyster competition on September the 1st. The championship was held in Lokster, a town in northern Denmark. Each participant had 30 oysters. They had to open them and draw them in a plate as quickly as possible. The winner finished the task in 4 minutes and 31 seconds. Spectators had a chance to enjoy some oysters themselves, so maybe it's worthwhile the trip next year. If you're looking to lose weight, perhaps a trip to the dance floor would be better than spending time at the gym. 28-year-old Miles comes from Salt Lake City in the US. He proved to us that not only Thin Man can dance well, and he learned to break quite a few moves in just 1 week of intensive dance training. Before and during the contest, he had a long-term diet program too. For dance, he has sacrificed a lot. And that's Miles today. He shed 90 pounds on the dance floor.
There's nothing wrong with overweight people dancing or wearing something tight once in a while, or feeling prideful about themselves.
So you see, with effort, everybody can create miracles. And this is it for this edition of The Spotlight. Remember, it's 9:30 p.m. Monday to Friday on ICS, and our email address is spotlight@ics.smg.cn. So join us tomorrow at the same time.